this is Charlie, and I'm coming to you today with your daily dose of business tech inspiration. We are doing a series on email management, using email marketing, and today we are going to be talking about the power of personalization in email marketing, topic number 286. I am going to start this off, and I'm sure I'm going to cover this as I go through my talking points here, in saying be careful how you use personalization when you are using your email marketing and when you're using emails in general. The best rule of thumb I'm going to give you, and we're going to start with before I get into all of the reasons why you want to use personalization, is to read your messages after you've written them out loud and see how they sound in spoken word, in normal language, in the way you would normally talk to someone. Use it. Take that email and go and talk to one of your colleagues and say, hey, listen, how does this sound? And read it out loud. If it sounds stilted, if it sounds like you're really pushing the personalization, if it sounds like you're really trying to hammer the marketing, I'd go back and try again. Your marketing should sound natural. It should flow, and whatever you write needs to sound like you would speak to someone, pretty much. There are, there's variations on it, but that would be my best piece of advice to give you before we even get into this. Only because I've seen so many emails come through that are so highly personalized. You're like, people don't talk like this. This isn't normal. This is just stilted and awful. So don't do it. Okay, why do we want to do it? Well, first of all, it should increase your engagement. Done well. Personalized emails, those that include the recipient's name or a tailored product or service or recommendation, often result in higher open rates and click-through rates. Now, I think I can give you an example of this. If you've bought anything from Amazon, within a day or so, you're starting to get emails from them, and I think it's overkill, but you're starting to get emails from them. Oh, you bought this. Have you considered this? Or here's a companion product. Or we saw you were interested in it. We saw you bought this product. So here's some other things that complement it. Yeah, I'm a sucker. I wonder what that is. I wonder what that does. I get to a point that it's just too much after a while, but it absolutely does increase engagement. I want you to be honest about that yourself. If you buy a book, if you buy an ebook or even just a real book that you have delivered to you, and you start getting emails saying, hey, listen, we saw you purchased book 3 in the series. Did you know there are 4 more books after this? Have you actually got the first 3 books, or have you got the first 2 books in the series? Did you know that they've got more books? Yeah, that would absolutely get me, because I love my series, and I'd be like, there's more? Cool. Especially if I didn't know there was more and I just looked at the book and bought it. Yeah, that would be cool. But so increased engagement. It can help with better customer relationships, particularly if you have been dealing with a customer for a long time, or they've been on your list for a long time, and you're starting to get into the conversational style marketing messages. Putting their name in is really cool. I would actually, and this comes back to my first thing about be careful how often you use it. I wouldn't be, hey, Charlie, did you know? And, oh, Charlie, now that you've read this, how do you feel about it? And Charlie, I'm sure you understand. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Make it natural when you do it. Make it sound as natural as possible when you do it. We've talked about increased engagement. It can also help increasing or improving your conversions. Tailoring your emails to individual preferences or behaviors can lead to a higher conversion rate, as recipients are more likely to take action on relevant content. So if you can, again, this is like the book example. Did you know that this author has the books. You may not be aware that this author has these other series. I'm going on the authors. Let's go on joggers. Okay, so I saw you bought a new pair of joggers recently. Those joggers are made for walking. So have you considered buying new socks, or what about a walking stick? Yeah. Not a walking stick, but a hiking stick. Here's some other things that might help you on your health journey. So that could improve conversions as well. Segmentation for targeting. You can use data from past interactions to segment your audience and send more relevant, personalized content based on their preferences. Absolutely. And this is coming down to using the tools and the power of the tools that you've got. So I know MailChimp does it. I use Soho campaigns, and I can, when someone takes a specific action from emails I send, I can have them tagged. I can get a tag applied to their user to say that they took this action. I can have them move to another sequence and another email sequence started up. I can have them highlighted for various reasons. So you can start to then segment your list down to these people clicked on this link, so they're interested in this type of thing. And you can start to really, really, really hone and target your marketing. You can incorporate dynamic content blocks that change based on the recipient's behavior or demographic information for a more tailored experience. Again, that's going to come down to the tools that you're using. You may have one of the things that I think would be really beneficial for you to do, particularly if you are, sorry, not particularly. One of the things that would be more beneficial for you to do if you have regional based products and services is to know that someone is in Australia and you're marketing to them in Australia. So you've got to send them information for the products and services specific to Australia. If you have a list in Australia and you've got people from all over the country, being able to know what regions they're in may also be useful to you. So dynamic content blocks could be really useful. It also depends on what your marketing system allows you to do. We also find that in using personalization, giving personalized experiences in your email marketing may increase your customer loyalty and repeat purchases as recipients are starting to feel more connected to your brand. Again, it's not just the personalization that does that, though. It's the well-written marketing messages that don't feel like marketing messages that will make a big difference. So it's not just throwing personalization into an email. It is actually making sure that you've got a well-written email that you can use the personalization in. I can't highlight that enough. I've seen really bad emails come out that have got my name all over them, and they're awful. They're terrible. And then I've had ones that I've gone, I really connect with these guys because their writing is really good. Maybe I'm a little different in that respect because of my experiences and because of my expertise, maybe, but maybe not too. I'd love to know. What about you guys? Do you have the same sorts of feelings when you see things? How do you feel when you get personalized emails? Do you feel like, oh yeah, I really connect with this? Or do you feel like, man, just stop, you're pushing too hard? I would love to know. Come across to our locals community. Ask charlyleetham.locals.com. Join the conversation there if you can. You can always leave comments on wherever you are watching or listening to this video. We will get back to you. I will get back to you even. You can send us a DM through our social media channels. If you've got the ability to message on a social media network, you should have the ability to message me on there as well, and I will respond to you. I'm really looking forward to it. What do you guys think? I'd love to know. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to be talking about automating your email campaigns for better, efficiency. We're going to automate our email campaigns for better efficiency. I think that's a really good one, particularly given what I've spoken about today. It'll be a really good segue into it. I wish you well in writing your marketing emails, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.